Welcome everybody, you know who I am, I'm Adam, I am South End Guy Paranormal. Great to have you back again for my Monday night vlog. And if you are new to the channel, welcome, don't forget to subscribe down below. Those who've just joined us, I thank you too for joining me on my adventures. I hope you've enjoyed what content you've seen so far. Don't forget my channel does go back quite a way, but the paranormal stuff is now literally a year old, which I will get onto. So yes, that's where we are. And you know, if you do want to help out the channel financially, I do have PayPal and Patreon accounts set up. If you go to my main page, the links are on there. So yes, we're slowly getting towards 500 subscribers now. We're getting there. You know, it is pretty good. And yes, so content wise, now obviously you would have seen the first bits of the Pluckley stuff, which we immensely enjoyed. And what actually happened last week, it was as I've explained a few times, it was a collab with Paranormal Essex. Because there was so much content there, although we'd done it in one sitting, I've actually split it into 2 episodes because I felt that there was just sort of too much there for one hit. So that's what we did. Split it down to the St Nicholas Church. This Wednesday, we go over to St Mary's Church, which was bombed out by a doodlebug. We've got some great content there, a lot of activity. And yeah, there's some more stuff from Pluckley to come. I am going to go back to Kent at some point. I feel like there's unfinished business at the St Mary's Church, which I'd like to follow up. Plus, there's loads of other places to visit. As I used to live there, I'm sort of quite familiar with a few of the areas, so there's plenty of places to check out. So yeah, that's where we were content-wise. Now, actual recording-wise, I didn't have the team with me this weekend. They were out doing other things. So it was just me myself. And the recording was a little bit brief. That's all I could say. I did visit one site, which is over in North Weald. It's a fort, quite similar to Shibby Garrison, East Tilbury Fort, those sort of places, constructed at a similar time. And I wasn't disappointed with the content I got. It's quite a short episode relative to what I have done, but I picked out stuff that has been reported. So to me, I'm satisfied that what's been reported there is the same stuff that I got as well. So yeah, job's a good one, but I will be going back there. And yeah, with what I said just earlier, I've been doing this for a year now. This Friday actually marks my 1st year anniversary in doing the paranormal stuff. Now, as you recall, if you've been with my channel for some time, that my first episode was at Cash's Well. Now, I actually recorded it slightly before July, but that's when the first episode went out, was for the 2nd of July. So what I'm going to do this Friday, as it's my 1st year anniversary, we're going to go back to Cash's Well to do a live run. And the full team should be with me. And I'm hoping I've got 1 or 2 guests joining in as well. So that will be a very interesting thing to do. Particularly when you remember the first time we went there, I just had 2 bits of equipment. I had my necrophonic app and I had my K2, that was it. Now I've got so much more in relation to detection, communication. And I myself have expanded, you know, my own senses. So we're going to see what we can get there this time. And it will be live on, so you can come and join us. So yeah, that's how it is. And also, I'm going to go back and visit Epping Forest again. Reason being is the second bit of recording I did Saturday night was at Holy Innocents Church, and I didn't really get a lot whilst I'm there. I've still got to go over the content, see if there's anything I can pull out of it. So I may well scrap it, but I have got some unfinished business at Epping Forest. There's still more places I want to visit. Plus, I want to go back to where Terry Gooderham and Maxine Arnold were murdered, because I think I've got 1 or 2 bits that I would like to sort of tidy up and I'd also like to see the route that was taken from their house to the place where they were murdered. So I'm going to do that one. And also, Ian Payne is one of my regular followers and commenters, suggested a Patricia Lee Parsons as well. Now, I've looked into that, and that's a hugely interesting murder. Happened about the same time as Terry and Maxine. And again, she was found dead in her car over at the forest. So I'm going to look at that one as well. So we've got one new murder to look at, one to go over, and there's other places in Epping, as I said, I wanted to visit. In relation to Terry and Maxine, now they lived in Walthamstow, and that's going to tie nicely with the Dick Turpin thing, because there is a church in Walthamstow which has got links to Dick Turpin. I think his spirit is alleged to have been seen there, or things like that. So that's going to link in quite nicely. So yeah, we've got a little bit up there to do. There's some great stuff coming. That's you know what I can say at the moment. And in relation to murders, I think I've said before, I'm going to go and do a bit more on Billy Jasper for the Rettendon stuff. I should have a special guest with me. And what we're going to do is look at the route that Billy Jasper took to, or as near as I can get it, the route that Billy Jasper sort of took, either sort of to the site where he dropped off the shooter and then back again, because there was some interesting stuff in his statements and you know, when he appeared at court. So that's what we're going to look at. I will keep you informed in due course when it happens, and yeah, we can look forward to that as well. So yeah, lots of exciting stuff coming up. Just to cap it. Going back to Epping Forest, we've got one new murder to look at and two old ones to cover some more content on. And yeah, we've got some live stuff coming up. So it's all in good hands, that's shall we say. Anyway, that's pretty much from me. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Don't forget, Wednesday, back to Pluckley, St Mary's Church. We'll see you then. Take care.